PSV still in the charge over the Dutchlands as we head closer to, of course, the next round of matches this coming week. Of course, who's going to lead the charge into the winter break? We'll take a little look next. Sorry, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're forward to match number 18. That's right, over in the 8th blade on the shader. Of course, Eredivisie, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button to get you hanging up today with all things Blackburn related, Eredivisie related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Brewski. Of course, we're going to start today, right here, right now. Of course, the brand new, of course, Prediction League leaderboard for the second half of the season. Of course, that means today, when you get your picks in for the next round matches, they will actually begin the first set of results for the new leaderboard. I'll bring you bang up today with, of course, who won the first half of the season. But, of course, at the end of the season, we'll, of course, reveal who is the Grand Master winner. We'll get into it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs there on the Patreon. Thank you for your loving behind the scenes. And if you want to become a Patreon, of course, heading into 2022, check out that link down below, patreon.com/overseas. There is going to be some perks and privileges for you that will, of course, make it a little bit worth for your while. It's just been a little bit crazy these past days. He bloody knows how crazy it is. Hopefully, you guys know how it is as well. So let's get into it. Of course, recap the games that did take place this past weekend. Of course, starting with Fortuna Sittard, they picked up a draw against Utrecht. Of course, we start slowly but surely slipping down the table, down to 7th now. Sparta Rotterdam also picked up a 2-2 draw against Vitesse Arnhem. But also had a bit of a wobble there. Because my boys, FC Twente, are flying high. We'll get to them in a minute. AZ Alkmaar picked up a 4-1 win. They're up to 6th in the table over Willem II, who are slowly but surely edging close to all the drop zone. Heracles Almelo picked up a 4-2 win over Groningen. Big win for them. Moving up to, where are they in the table? 14th in the table. Meanwhile, PEC Zwolle got beat by FC Twente. They're up to 4th right now. And dare they dream, of course, themselves for top 3 in the Dutchlands for the first time in a long, long time. Cambuur picked up a loss against Heerenveen. Of course, they're up to... where are they? Heerenveen still struggling into 9th right now. Feyenoord against Ajax. And 2-0 in the end for Ajax. Big win for them to keep up the heat. With, of course, PS Bloody V. Go ahead, Eagles lost to Nijmegen at home. Meanwhile, Waalwijk also got beat. PSV 4-1 in the end. Let's take a look, of course, at how it looks in the table. Of course, PSV lead the charge by 1 point. Of course, if they would win every game this season from here on in, they'll be, of course, going up, and well, they'll be champions, of course. Ajax will have to settle for the runners-up spot as well. Meanwhile, PEC Zwolle down the foot of the table, of course, going down with Sparta Rotterdam as well, with Fortuna Sittard not too far away either. As for my boys, though, as like I said, 20 up to 4th in the table. That's, of course, the table, the leaderboard there. But what about our own leaderboard? We'll take a look at it. Winky, Russell Frost, and JSBC are great, doing very, very well with 6 points on the board this week to head into the brand new half of the season in tip-top form. Let's take a look at who is the King Supreme for the first half of the season. Confirmed, it is Nan again by a whopping 9 points, goodness gracious me. So he won the first half of the season, that's done and dusted. But of course, he doesn't get a prize for that. Of course, the prize will be given to who wins at the end of the season. The Grand Master Plan, of course. So we're going to start right here, right now, from the predictions right here today to start a brand new leaderboard. And what I'll do is I'll update the Master Plan leaderboard every month or so. We'll have a little look at it. Yeah, whenever we do the prediction for the month, we'll show you who is winning the Grand Master Plan. So anyway, that's, of course, the situation there. Of course, get involved if you want to support the channel, get in it. Use your picks there, /Dutch. Great way to support channel. Also, another great way to support channel is checking out the merch. Tell you a little bit more about it now. Before we get going, of course, I want to showcase this amazing hoodie jumper here. Of course, it is our big bad boy, Brereton Diaz of Blackburn Rovers and La Roca fame. Of course, he is ripping up in the Championship these days. And, of course, he could actually kick on to either the Premier League or maybe even La Liga next season. Now, of course, we do have these shirts that are available. They do support the channel. And, of course, they also support local artist Ben Hayward, who did design this amazing bit of artwork. So if you want to get involved and help the channel in another way, of course, support a local artist, this is a great place to start. There will be a link to this hoodie in the old description down below. You can get it in, of course, Blackburn Rovers white or blue, and also in, of course, Viva La Roca red here. I have actually sold a couple of these bad boys, so a big shout out to the guys that did purchase this. And again, if you think this is a bit too much for yourself or for your other half or for a member of your family, you could also explore a big bad boy Brereton Diaz mug. It is out there as well for a little bit less money there, but of course it also supports the channel in another way. So please make sure you check it all out. It does wonders for the channel, and of course it gets the Diaz face out there. It also gets my little face out there. But anyway, let's kick it on with, of course, the next round of picture predictions. Let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, look at the next round matches. Kick it all off with Vitesse Arnhem up against PEC Zwolle. That's actually going to take place on Tuesday, December the 21st. That's, of course, tomorrow. So get on it right here, right now. Picture 25 times to 2002, 16 wins for Vitesse, 5 wins for Zwolle. And we've got 4 draws. Of course, Vitesse coming into this unbeaten in the last 6 games. We get 4 wins and a possible 5. Of course, 83% form up against the Zwolle side. Just 1 win and 6 for them. Of course, that's around Vitesse was a 2-1 win. Of course, back in May 2021. Vitesse have actually won back-to-back last season, of course. conceding just the 1 goal in those 2 games. Meanwhile, coming into this, VT's picking up a draw against Sparta. Zwolle did lose to Twente last time around. Look at the odds here, 29 on is your VT, 7-2 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. That's Zwolle here. Going to go with the hosts here, 2-0 win for them to keep up the heat at the top end of the table. Meanwhile, AZ, Alkmaar on the climb against Groningen, also taking place on Tuesday, the 21st of December. Played 51 times since 1996. Of course, AZ coming into this have actually won 24 of those 51. Meanwhile, Groningen picking up 14 wins. There's been 13 draws. Alkmaar have actually won 6 on the mounts. 100% form for them right now. Against a Groningen side, just 1 defeat, about 6 for them. 67% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, Groningen picked up a 2-1 win over AZ in AZ. That was back in December 2020. Of course, AZ coming in just on the back of a 4-1 win over Willem II. Have actually got back-to-back 4-1 wins. Meanwhile, Groningen coming into this on the back of a loss against Heracles Almelo. Meanwhile, look at the odds on this one. We have AZ 3-1 on for the Richie, 9-1 is long shots of Groningen, and 4-1 is your draw. Going to go with the host here, 3-0 win. Another clean sheet for them to keep them up in the hunt for the top end of the table. Meanwhile, Heracles Almelo, they're going to take on Cambuur. That's right, that's on Wednesday, the 22nd of December. Play each other, got a minus 15 times in 2002. 5 wins for Heracles, 6 wins for Cambuur. We've got 4 draws, just 1 win and 6 of Heracles at the moment. 17% form up against the Cambuur side, just 1 win and 4 for them, 50% form for them as well right now. Of course, coming at you, last round over in Heracles with a 3-1 win. That was back in, of course, March 2016. In the top flight. Meanwhile, of course, Heracles Almelo picking up a 4-2 win last time around over Groningen. Cambuur losing a Heerenveen last time around. Look at the odds here. Even Stevens, your Heracles, 40-5 is your draw. 12-5 is your win. That's Cambuur on this. Going to go with a 1-0 win for the hosts here to take it to the house. Kicking off forward to be Sparta Rotterdam. They're going to be taking on RKC. Wow, that's actually on the 23rd. That's right. Christmas Eve. Those are the 40 times in 1993. 16 wins for Sparta, 15 wins for Waalwijk. We've got 9 draws. No wins in the last 6. For Sparta, they're coming into 17% form up against the Waalwijk side who've lost 2-1 through the last 4, 42% form for them right now. Last round over in Sparta Rotterdam with the 2-0 win for Sparta. That's back in March 2021. Of course, coming into this, they did draw with VT's. Of course, Waalwijk did lose to PSV. Look at the odds here. Sparta Rotterdam 5-4 on for the victory. 11-4 is your draw. 10-3 is your way win. That's Waalwijk. So the hosts are your favourites, even though they're coming into this in pretty shit form. I'm going to give them the win as well with a 2-1 win for them to take the house. Heerenveen taking on Feyenoord. A bit of a game here on Wednesday, 22nd of December. Played each other 63 times since 1993. Heerenveen coming into unbeaten the last 6. 83% form for them right now. That's winning 3 of the last 4 as well. Meanwhile, Feyenoord coming into this without a winning 3 now. 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round in Heerenveen was a 4-3 thriller. Good favour of Heerenveen. It was in the quarterfinal of the KNV Becker. That's of course back in February 2021. Meanwhile, last division in the league was also a win for Heerenveen as well. The away side hasn't won this game since Feyenoord beat Heerenveen in Heerenveen back in February 2020 in the KNV Becker quarterfinal as well. Meanwhile, of course, Heerenveen picked up 2-1 win over Cambuur. Feyenoord did lose to Ajax last time around. 5-1 is your Heerenveen. 20-11 on is your Feyenoord. Also 31-10 is your draw. Going to go with an away win here. 2-1 win for Feyenoord to take the house. Utrecht take on Twente. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, played 62 times since 1993. 19 wins for Utrecht. 27 wins for Twente. Got 16 draws. Utrecht coming into this just 1 win and 6 for them. 33% form up against the Twente side. Winning 5 of the last 6. 92% form for them right now. Ran Jons team, of course, up against Rene Hacker. Of course, played each other last round over in Utrecht. Was a 2-1 win for Utrecht. That was back in October 2020. Of course, coming into this, Utrecht picking up a draw against Sittard. They did lose to Breda as well in the KNV Becker last time. Of course, Twente did beat Zwolle and also Feyenoord in the KNV Becker as well. Good results for them in the past couple of weeks. Moving forward onto the odds here, Twente coming into this 7-2 for the victory, 11-8 on is your Utrecht. They are your favourites on this one. 31 is your draw. I'm going to go with Twente here to get at least a draw out of this. 2-2 in the end for them to move to keep on moving on. Willem II taking on NEC Nijmegen over in the Willem II Stadium. Played 41 times in 1984. 12 wins for Wilhelm, 19 wins for Nijmegen, and got 10 draws. Of course, Wilhelm haven't won in the last 11 games. They're on absolute free fall. Meanwhile, Nijmegen coming to this just back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them right now. Of course, looking at the last time around, of course, in Willem II was a 1-0 win for Nijmegen. In fact, Nijmegen unbeaten against Willem II the last 6 occasions. Wow, the last time they lost was, goodness gracious me, when was the last time they lost? To Wilhelm was a 3-0 loss 2007 in the Ada Blade on the Shader. That's right. I'm just trying to confirm that. That is correct. Meanwhile, Wilhelm coming into this on the back of a 4-1 loss against AZ. Of course, Nijmegen picking up a 2-0 win over Go Ahead Eagles. Look at the odds here. Wilhelm coming at you 64 for the victory, 2-1 on as your NEC and 11-5 is draw. Wilhelm are in free fall here, going with the 1-0 win for the away team. Nijmegen to take it to the house. PS Bloody V taking on Go Ahead Eagles. That's on Thursday, 23rd of December. 14,000 players since 1993, 13 wins for PSV, nothing but Go Ahead Eagles and 1 draw. Just want to beat about 6 games for PSV. 75% form. Up against a go-ahead Eagles side, just 1 win and 4 for them, 42% form for them right now. Of course, last round over in Eindhoven, the 1 win for Eindhoven. In fact, they've won 6 on the bounce against go-ahead Eagles. Of course, last round, PSV picking up a 4-1 win over Waalwijk. Of course, go-ahead Eagles did lose to Nijmegen. The odds here, 7-1 on is your PSV, 80-1 on, 80-1 is your long shots. Let's go-ahead Eagles, and 7-1 is your draw. He bloody knows. I know as well. I'm going to go with a 3-0 win for PSV to take to the house. And then finally, I have Ajax. They're going to be taking on Fortuna Sittard. That's on, of course, Wednesday, the 22nd of December. Played 20 times since 1995. 14 wins for Ajax, 4 wins for Sittard, 2 draws. Just 1 defeat, about 6 games for Ajax. 83% form. Up against the Sittard side, just 1 win in 6 for them. 25% form as well. Last round in Ajax was a 5-2 win for them. That's back in, of course, in October 2020. Ajax coming in on the back of a back-to-back clean sheets, beating Feyenoord and also beating Barndrecht in the KNV Becker. Meanwhile, Sittard coming in on the back of a 2-2 draw, decent 2-2 draw against Utrecht as well. Look at the odds here. We have Ajax 60-1 on for the Richard 1 is your long shots. That's the draw. 33-1 is your even longer shots. That's, of course, the away team. 2-0 win for Ajax on this one to take it to the house. That is my picks, boys. Of course, heading into the winter break over the Dutch, so be sure to get your picks in as well using the website here, Dutch. And also be sure to check out the links in the description down below. Support the channel in another way, boys. Smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support the channel in another way, the best place to do it, guys. That's it, my friends. Also check out the merch. Until then, dudes, I'll see you, dude, in the new year. Until then, guys, we're out.